Hello, my name is Shirley Self, and I'm here to talk astrology. And today I wanted to revisit some of the basics about Yeats' system of the journey of the education of the soul, journey of the will. So I thought I would start here with this mandala from Manly Palmer Hall. And here's where I got this mandala from this book, which is a very interesting book. I recommend it highly. Here on the cover, if you can see, is a mandala describing the squaring of the circle. So anyway, this mandala from Manly Palmer Hall really talks about the goal. What are we doing here? And it not only describes the goal, but it intimates the purpose, or the how, not the purpose, but the how it's done. So let's go through this mandala here. We have here the Demogorgon, and within this circle of the karmic dragon, the fate, the dragon of fate, that's where the action is, and that action is virtually living and experiencing life and learning from it, and it is powered by this wrathful energy of the Demogorgon, this unconscious energy that yearns to know. And so we are, our sun is powered by the energy of the Demogorgon, and its the goal, one of its goals, is to return that that wrathful energy to consciousness, from total ignorance to consciousness of the whole, and in the process to create this. This is the Philosopher's Stone. The stone, the lapis of great value. And you can look and see what has happened here is, remember in the Kabbalah, how the moon is down here at the under the sun. It is the foundation of the sun. It is in the moon that is stored all the past. And not only the past, but knowledge of what needs to be learned. And so we've got, the moon has been raised in this cycle, the product, the moon has been raised to consciousness. The subconscious is open to the logical mind. And this is the whole point of it is, the war of the sun and the moon is to create consciousness. So this is a picture of your individual contribution to the body of human knowledge, the temple of human consciousness. So, here's action, here's the action. It's life, it's the cross that we're all hung on here. This is Jupiter and Saturn, and this is Venus and Mars. And notice that it is Venus and Mars, desire, that makes the world go round. Like they say in the song, love makes the world go round. And indeed it does. Indeed it does. You may wonder about the three heads here of the Demogorgon, and I think that has to do with the three modes of action in life: cardinal, to do, fixed, to be, and mutable, to respond, to change, to work. So, notice that the products, this Philosopher's Stone has contributed the essence of the man and the essence of the woman part of this soul. It is, and notice it has escaped the bounds of the Demogorgon. It is your contribution. So, what else do I want to say about this? Anyway, it's a wonderful picture of the process. It's a wonderful picture of the goal, and I'm fascinated by this mandala. I've really gotten into mandalas. You know, they really speak to the subconscious. Remember, you talk to the subconscious, the logical mind, the solar mind, has to learn in its process of education how to pay attention, how to read the messages of the moon. Because the moon doesn't speak usually, occasionally. The moon will say something, but the moon doesn't generally talk to you. The moon shows you pictures. The moon shows you action. And I'm a moon phase 14, so I'm working on the moon. That's my issue right now, is to bring that consciousness, make it readily available to the sun. And it has been driven by a total incompetence of my logical mind to make a decent decision. Because, let me admit, my logical mind, my Mercury in Capricorn, not a great place, right there, is opposite the moon and Pluto and square Saturn. And so it's so full of fear that the decisions that my logical mind make are not to be trusted. Not to be trusted. Maybe to buy a scarf or a piece of jewelry, but don't rely on it for anything important. What I do instead, and I've learned this the hard way, is when I come to a decision, and I need either to, I need my second opinion, which really matters. I look and I see what my mind has decided to show me I'm doing. I mean, I will go either, if it's go to the right or go to the left. I close my eyes and I see myself picking either right or left. Or, and on just about any decision that I have to make, it is always wise for me to check out my moon. Because what I'm doing is I am bringing the moon into consciousness. I am doing this. Now understand, I'm just a 14, so I'm not got to the end of the cycle yet. I haven't made my new Philosopher's Stone. I'm only halfway there. What I have to do, this is one pass up the Kabbalah that I am making. The card that denotes my status is called the High Priestess. And I've got one more to go. And remember, at a 15, if you'll remember on the Kabbalah, you achieve the magician, and then you are knocked back down to a 1, and you get to start over with a new will, a new will to be, a new will to do, and a new will to be of service, a new way to be of service. Remember, what we're here doing here is we are in service. That's our Virgo. And we can't escape it, because it is how the world should. Think of how beautiful the world would work if people weren't selfish pigs and actually we cared about each other. So hopefully, everything that's happening, we'll have a new start to get ready to maybe do that. So that's Manly Palmer Hall, a wise man. He used to teach in California. Anyway, here's the cover of the book. Okay? Here's where you can get the book. I recommend this place. I have interacted with these. Oh well, just let me hold it. I've interacted with these people a lot, and they're beautiful people. Beautiful people. And if you order from these people, you can get this. And this spinner is the easy way to find your moon phase. The easy way. Oh, I could have used it years ago. But I invented it under duress as the book was being published. And with this spinner, you can also ascertain where on your horoscope, if you have your horoscope, you can find your creative genius and your body of fate. These are really important. Remember that the will and the mask have to do with the ascendant and the descendant. And learning to use that descendant is what makes you a success in life. Now, the goal and the handicap are represented by the creative genius and the body of fate. And it's really cool to know exactly what inspires in your chart and what may delay, drag, hinder in your chart. And that's the body of fate. Now understand that the body of fate isn't consistently, well, I was going to say it isn't consistently bad, but dealing with the body of fate, you have to deal with the negativity that you have carried forward in some way. Anyway, I hope you are well, and don't forget to tell people you love them, because, oh, it's so important right now. Remember, it's love that makes the world go round. Otherwise, if it gets into Jupiter and Saturn kind of issues, it's a crash, and we're watching that happen right now. What's the antidote? Love. Take care. Bye-bye.